What if female Deku had a doctor for part 3? And here's a summary for part 2. At USJ, Kuroki's war fails when Izumi teleports everyone back to where they were as the students are fighting while Izumi heals their minor injuries without de-aging. When Shigaraki orders the Nomu to kill her, Izumi narrowly escapes with her teleportation. She then attempts to heal the Nomu, reverting it back to a human, but becoming 1 year younger in the process as All Might had finally arrived and defeated Shigaraki and the Nomu, and the villains retreated after Eraserhead helped stop Kurogiri from creating a portal and then letting them get away. And later, Aizawa asks Izumi how much did she caught, and Izumi answers by saying 1 year and 2 months. And Aizawa warns her that she is raping away her life, and Izumi counters that her quirk makes her younger, not older, so in a way she is cheating death, and she promises to use it less, and Aizawa accepts that for now. And this is where we start the series again, and right after a day, and after a day later, the USJ, Izumi and All Might talk, and All Might asks if Izumi can heal him, and Izumi telling him that she can, but they should wait for a bit before they start. And All Might agreed, as after a week later, of UA shutting down to deal with the press, Izumi had trained alone and she had learned how to use the teleportation in many different ways. This will be useful, just remember it. And after the weekend, the US Sports Festival had started, and Izumi gave a banger speech with a monotone voice which was boring yet cool. As we saw the US Sports Festival, as in the obstacle race, everyone was stretching as the crowd started to wonder if, as everyone started stretching until midnight gave the go, and everyone ran as Izumi kept stretching uncaringly as the crowd started to wonder if she had given up, and it was thought so after full metal stretching, Izumi teleported to the finish line saying, "Come on, I have a teleportation ability from my quirk." And after Izumi said that, the crowd went wild saying this is cheating, while others think it was cool. And the rest of the obstacle course went the same, as Izumi had the 10 million point headband as the cavalry battle had started. I think Izumi teamed up with the same people like in the original. When the battle had started, Izumi created a thick titanium dome around her and her teammates, who are Ochako, Mei Hatsume, and Tokoyami, as Izumi told them to wait until it ended, and the students were annoyed because of what Izumi was doing, especially the crowd, especially Bakugo, who told Izumi to get out and fight him like a man. But Izumi is a woman. But Izumi ignored it all, and until one half the crowd started to boo her because of the fact that she's not fighting and just camping. And Izumi said, but did not take a don't. I think the heroes in the hero booth, as the heroes in the VIP booth were quite like basically they were annoyed in some way, I guess, as the cavalry battle had ended and the crowd was being fired at Izumi's Tang, basically cheating in a way, and hating her because of it. As Midnight explained the one-on-one tournament, that the first round is between Shinso from General Studies and Izumi from Class 1A, and after Midnight said that Izumi and Shinso got on the arena as Shinso tried to badmouth Izumi, which the crowd also did for her actions in the previous 2 rounds, and Shinso kept at the badmouthing, but Izumi had not said anything until she teleported Shinso out of the arena and saying, "I read your file, so you lose." And after Izumi said that, the crowd went wild, booing at her as she ignored them. And after that round had ended, Izumi went back to the student booth as the rest of the rounds went the same. And when Izumi was walking back from doing her business in the washroom, Endeavor approached her and told her that she can't do the same trick on Todoroki and that he wants her to make Todoroki use his fire. And Izumi asked why should she do it, and Endeavor said that he will give her an internship to his agency if she does it. And Izumi nods and says that she will and make Todoroki use his fire. And after Izumi said that she and Endeavor shake hands as Izumi led back to the one-on-one tournament, as Midnight said that the quarterfinals of the one-on-one tournament has started, and the first round is between Izumi Midoriya, a shining prospect of UA, versus Shoto Todoroki, the number 2 hero's son. And both from UA, and after Midnight said that Izumi and Todoroki came in the arena, at Midnight said, the battle starts now! And after Midnight said that Todoroki shot a glacier at Izumi, which she teleported away from, and she went to behind Todoroki saying, "Don't worry, I won't teleport you. So we can have a real fight and I can prove this crowd that I can still win without my teleportation." And after Izumi said that, she kicked Todoroki away as Todoroki catch himself Todoroki threw huge glacier at Izumi, which as Todoroki catch himself and he started throwing huge glacier at her, which Izumi destroyed via her titanium and saying, "Use that fire, Todoroki, or you will lose since my titanium is titanium hard." After Izumi said that, Todoroki was annoyed but kept using his eyes as half the crowd was booing at Izumi for easily basically dog walking on Todoroki. As Izumi was getting annoyed but kept her cool because she can, as she kept adding pressure to make Todoroki use his fire, and after doing this for a bit, Todoroki was on the brink of losing because of the pressure, as he used both his fire and eyes at Izumi, and Izumi smirked and blocked it, saying, "I'm ending this, you're too weak for me." And after Izumi said that, she kicked Todoroki away with a lot of force as he went out the arena, as the Midnight said, "Winner, Izumi Midoriya of Class 1A." After Midnight said that Izumi teleported back to the student group as the rest of the matches were the same, as in the semi-finals. In the first round, Izumi had won against Ida, and in the second round, Bakugo had won against his random NPC student, as in the finals. Midnight said, "Okay, folks, this is all you've been waiting for the last and final match of the round of US Sports Festival, and on the left side is Katsumi Bakugo, and on the right side is Izumi Midoriya, and both are from Class 1A. কি না না কি কথা বাচ্চা কি কি খুলবো?" And after Midnight said that Izumi and Bakugo got on the arena as the crowd kept booing at Izumi, and they also told Bakugo to to defeat her, and basically they're basically by the basically they're glazing Bakugo. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, glazing Bakugo, and which gave Bakugo an ego boost as the crowd kept booing at Izumi, which she basically did not mind. As Midnight says, the battle starts now. And after Midnight says that Bakugo initially rushed at Izumi, shooting explosion as Izumi teleported behind him and kicking him away as she said, I won't teleport you out the arena to give you a chance. And after Izumi said that she dodged another explosion as she used her titanium to try and catch Bakugo in it, but he barely dodged as Izumi kept on the pressure as Bakugo had to dodge, and he was getting close to the arena as a few people from the crowd started throwing trash at Izumi in the front row. The crowd said, "Cheater, fake hero, get off the stage!" And the crowd in the middle says, "And they'll be stopping and chanting with them, out, out, out!" And yeah, this kept happening, which surprised the heroes in the VIP pool as with remarks, as Prince Mike says, "This isn't Audience, this is a mob!" And Eraserhead says, "Unbelievable, this is exactly why I hate people. People think they're watching entertainment shows with lies, and after... Okay, basically they're annoyed as fuck, that's what I want to say, because I'm not reading all this shit. My ass. And after all of that, basically everyone got emotional, I guess, and the class 1B were basically uncomfortable as hell, as as class 1A students, Otaka and Mirajiro and the other girls saying that Izumi doesn't deserve this, and while Denki, Ida, and Kirishima are backing up Izumi, as Bakugo says, shut the hell up, all of you, this is my damn fight, not yours. And after Bakugo said that, the crowd went slightly more wild, and Bakugo, in the heat of the moment, rushed at Izumi and attacked Izumi with a full power explosion as she was hit as the crowd went quiet. And when the dust settled, Izumi was standing with her arm guarded and her face as she ripped off the torn red top. The triple coat and under it is whatever Kefla had on her top, but green. And she is holding her burnt hair as she is annoyed as she teleports Bakugo to 30 feet off the ground. Lol. As Bakugo falls and breaks several of his bone as he was bleeding too, as she healed her arm quickly, as Midnight, getting out of her shock, says, Winner! Let me rephrase that. Winner, Izumi Midoriya! And after Midnight said that Izumi kicked Bakugo off the arena for extra methods, as she teleports away, as after a week later there was a lot of controversy on Izumi on the news, but the goat Izumi ignored them all as she joined Reverse Agency because they had made a deal. Remember, or easier. And if you don't remember, then just do a damn wall push-up. And Izumi was in Endeavor's agency, only learning what she needed to do and ignored the rest because she did not care about being a full hero. And when she was patrolling with Endeavor in Host City and the other heroes because she's more capable than other people, and when because she's more capable than people, something like that, I guess. And the civilians kind of feared her because of how dull and emotionless she was. Oh my god! Because she's more capable than people, kind of fear, and she's also feared because of bullshit, I guess. Because my damn niece and nephew are annoying me as fuck right now. I need to put my emotions first in this shit. Okay, but we now saw the Nomu attack, which started, and everyone was dealing with it, including Izumi, who squashed them using a titanium, not brutally, but basically squashing them, basically some way. Basically, it's not. It doesn't look brutal, but it's not brutal. As she did that, Endeavor realized, as when she did, Endeavor realized, and it was that Izumi looked like that mercenary he and All Might had fought to help that rich man from dying from Izumi. And before they teleported away, as Endeavor pieced everything together and realized that Izumi was the murderer, as Izumi looked at Endeavor saying, well, if you figured it out, it won't matter because I could stop helping right now and let these people die. And if you're wondering how I know that, because I can read minds, because that is a part of my quirk. And after Izumi said that Endeavor Scott, but decided to put that thought on his mind later. As Izumi and Endeavor split it up to defeat different types of Nomu, as Izumi heard his scream. As she went there, she saw Ida about to be basically killed by Hero Question, and before Ida could be killed, Izumi teleported him to her as she healed him, saying, "Here, I got you, kid." And after Izumi said that she created titanium hole as a signal, as after that, hers and Stain's eyes loud as Stain spoke up, saying that the civilians had called her a fake hero, yet she held this kid Ida even when people spit on her, even when they, and yet she's willing to help. And Shane also said that she has conviction, strength, and the will to think. As he says, tell me, girl, do you seek to uphold this rotten society or will you tear it down when the time comes? And after Shane said that, Izumi looked at him saying, yeah, I will. But, I will keep helping and ignoring whatever you said. But if the Hero Conventional government gets too greedy, I will leave without a second thought. And after Izumi said that, Shane smirked, saying, good. That's what I wanted to hear. You're not changed by the serum. You act on your own will. That makes you stronger and worthy. And after Shane said that, he looked at Ida, saying, look at her, boy. She saved you. Without caring about applause, without asking for revenge. That is a hero, not this pathetic vengeance you were. about to do to throw your life away for. And after Strain said that the heroes who had seen Izumi signal have arrived somehow very quickly, and they are Endeavor Gran Torino native. As Endeavor says, Midoriya, you're too close. And after Endeavor said that Strain, loud enough for everyone to hear, said, stand tall, girl. If this Spartan society betrays you, I'll be watching what path you choose. Don't disappoint me. And after Strain said that, the fight between Strain and the heroes started because Izumi mostly played defense because she knows she's bigger than Strain. And if you're interested in why Izumi is bigger, it's because she could be stronger, but the fact is that her quirk basically makes her weaker. Basically, no. Like if let's say, okay, I'm going to explain it to you so your brain can understand. Let's say a monkey has a power level of 5 at age 5, and at age 1 they had a power level of 1. So if they become 1 year younger, then they will be at age 4, which will give them a power level of 4, weaker than monkey level 1. But if they train at age 4 and have a power level of 6, then when they become age 5 and then use their ability again, which makes them younger to age 4, they will have a power level of 5. That's how it works. I hope that you understand that, or you're a stupid dumbass. Okay, so as the battle started, Izumi knows she's weaker than Strain, so she went on defense, which was good because she was teleporting the heroes around here and there and everywhere to put Strain off. As the heel leader tried to attack Strain with a reciprocal burst, but Strain had dodged and tried to stab Ida in the heart. But Izumi teleported him away, saying, "Don't do that again, Ida." And after Izumi said that, a few more heroes came in, and after that, Strain was defeated and captured. And after that, Izumi still had a blank face. And after that, wow, I said after that 3 times. Should there be an after that counter? No. And after that, fuck. And after that, Endeavor scowling said, okay, I'm just going to be ignoring that part because this is absolute bullshit. I forgot that this part even was here. Okay, so then the heroes Endeavor, Gran Torino, and Native talked about Izumi and that he is quite dangerous because of the fact that Strain praised her in some way, I guess, and that because of what happens, others will believe. If this word spreads out that Strain respects her, the public will start drawing lines that like the truth. And after that, we get later to you and the heroes talking about Izumi. As I thought, she kept her hair, saved Rita twice, played defense good but risky. And after that, Endeavor said, cutting in, Strain called her a true hero. She didn't deny it or agree with it. And after Endeavor said that, All Might said quietly, if this word spreads, people will think she sides with him. And after that, wow, I'm saying after that, that's like the 7th out after that. Okay, I'm definitely adding the counter right now. And after that, Nezu said calmly, the commission will see her as uncontrollable. And after that, Nezu said, after Nezu said that, Aizawa said flatly, she isn't a Thala, she doesn't care what others think. And after Aizawa said that, Endeavor said, with grit, she told me she'd walk away if the Hero Commission gets too greedy. And after that, Endeavor said that, All Might said, under his breath, for now she still helps, but if society turns on again, I fear her choice will be villainy. And after that, Nezu said softly, then we watch her closely. And after that, the conversation ended. And we now start the final exam arc because making a new plot internally breaks me so much, I start tearing up. So yes, UA made everyone come back, and they did this, and this time they did not have to deal with the press. So we now start the final exam arc, and Izumi just teleported to the finish line with Bakugo, and when Bakugo was pissed, but she knocked him out before he could blow up. And Bakugo started having deep thought. As the rest of the battles went the same, so we now start the foolish training camp arc, and this goes the same, but Izumi does not talk to Koda because she can't give a damn about anyone. And when Muscular came in, Koda was killed because I don't really give a shit. And when the other villains came in, Izumi was breaking their bones left and right with no care because the villains are here to kill them. And while Aizawa and the Wild World Pussycats were annoyed because they could not do anything, as Izumi had fought Muscular on the way because they had split up, she had broken both of his arms and legs with her titanium, so this man is now disabled as fuck. And when Bakugo was getting captured, he had willingly left because of his hate for Izumi, which they would know because of the fact that Izumi and Aizawa had seen that when Bakugo was being taken away. And once the villains were defeated, some retreated, but they could not find Bakugo and Todoroki because Bakugo had helped in the capture of Todoroki as his first thing as a villain. And so Bakugo did, and after that the villains left, gaining Bakugo as a villain and capturing Todoroki, and then all the students would reason as the news was told. And Endeavor was furious because about Todoroki being captured, but the worst came for Izumi as a surveillance, so the news depicts Izumi as being a reason on why Bakugo became a villain. And Izumi was in an office with Nezu, Endeavor, and All Might, and when the news of this had come out the room got tense as Izumi controlled herself from saying something that would definitely get me banned, not yet, on YouTube. And when Izumi stopped herself from saying that, All Might said, "Are you alright, young Midoriya?" And after All Might said that, Izumi said, "No, and don't ask why. And can we start the plan to get Todoroki and Bakugo?" And after Izumi said that, everyone ordered as a plan to rescue Todoroki and capturing Bakugo had started. And this is where we end part 3. And believe me, the shit I'm cooking up for part 4 is already making me go insane. But like and subscribe so I can reach 1K and start earning. So yeah, why is this 19 minutes again?